Welcome back to VeVe with me, Corey, aka Old Rhubarb. Today, I want to talk to you about the process I go through whenever I'm trying to decide what comics I want to get. One comic that has eluded me is Avengers number 8, and that is a first appearance for Kang the Conqueror. With the marketplace going through peaks and valleys, I figured now would be a really good time to try to swoop in for a kill. So, first things first, I start drumming up valid information to make a better choice. We know the year of the comic, 1963, making it Silver Age, and we know it's Marvel. This search tells us that this comic has some value in the physical world, but it's nothing astronomical. People aren't paying millions for this comic. I like to take this into account when deciding what price point to set for my VeVe hunt. If something is highly regarded and sought after in the physical world, my price point may need to be adjusted. The next thing I take into account is the relevance of the subject matter that I'm going after and the impact it'll have on culture now and moving forward. I'm long on VeVe, so whenever I'm going to purchase something, it's with the intention of holding it for 2, 3, 4, or 5 years. I'm not here to buy and flip every single day. With that being said, Kang the Conqueror has some current pulp culture value. If we look at Loki Plus, he has made his entrance. I would argue that if you Googled Kang prior to Loki, the search results would be very different. This is the point I'm making about impact. We have to make an assumption that Kang will be a figure in the show moving forward, but that assumption could be false. Lastly, I look at the editions. For this one, I know that there are 10,000 total editions that have been minted in the common variant, which is what I'm going after today. If Avengers 8 was published in September of 1963, this gives me some mint variants to shoot for. We'll call these our dream mints. Given what I know, the price point I'm willing to go to on Avengers number 8 is $250. Primary goal, cool mints. Secondary goal, lower mint. Let's do this. So logging into the VeVe app, I'm going to move from the store right over to the marketplace. I'm already in comics, so I'll pop out so you can see what that looks like. And along the top, you can see comics up here. I'll click comics, and then here are the available comics. Kang, where are you? So we're rolling through, we're looking for Avengers number 8. Here it is. Beautiful. We'll give that a click. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the different art for the different variants for Kang. I wish this was standard for all of the VeVe NFT comic releases, but it's not. We are going for common, so we're going to give that a click. And now we're going to see the floor price, $194. So my $250 that I want to spend, let's make sure we have that. We do. The $250 I want to spend should give me a shot at this. We don't want to look at it in its current form because we're just seeing the cheapest thing at the very top. Remember, we had some specialized mints we were looking for. And so I would say that the 0063 is probably not going to work out for us, but let's see. We'll go ahead and click. We will sort low to high on that edition number, and that's going to put the lowest mints at the top. Probably going to see some crazy prices right here. And I was correct. So let's just go ahead and scroll down. And already we can see that 00063 is not going to be happening for us. So another cool mint that I was really wanting to try to get was the 1963. So 01963. Let's give a big scroll on that one. I would be completely flabbergasted if this was here. I mean, the people that are doing comic collections are all about edition numbers, super intelligent group of collectors. So, so 1973, 1997, no joy on that. And the last one I had on my list, let's see. This one's super cool, 09063. If this one's on here, I'm going to be super, super stoked. So we can actually sort the edition from high to low because 09 is going to be closer to that 10,000 edition cap that we were talking about. So 09. 09027 is as close as we can get to that. So obviously our cool mint number search is a bust. So the next thing I like to do is resort it. We're going to do the lowest additions first, and we're just going to see what we see. Let's do that now. So we're going to move it from edition number, low to high, apply. And of course, the lowest editions are going to be the most extravagant costs. But every now and then, someone isn't thinking about those mint numbers and they post closer to floor when really they should be posting for a lot more. This is kind of a sneaky way to snag a low edition at a lower price. So let's keep in mind our gym cap is $250 and we will not go above that or my wife will have my head. So let us just start scrolling. $4.99, $5.10, getting closer. $4.49, $3.50. Oh, LSD Mind Trip at 01302. That is a pretty low mint, and I am comfortable with that price because I've already made a predetermined decision on how much I was willing to pay. It's important to do your research, pick your price point, and try to stick to it. Don't FOMO on these things and regret that decision later. So let's go ahead and get this guy. Wait for it. Purchase successful. So now I'm going to go to my collection immediately. Let's go over to our comics, slide right. This is going to show me all the comics that I have. I love the commons, so I have quite a few in here. And there is Kang. You get these little green check marks. You see this Amazing Spider-Man number 50 right here? The green check marks means I've read it. And I've actually been kind of excited to open this one up. So we'll open it up just so you can see. And you can read these guys if you weren't familiar with VeVe Comics, how it worked. You can just flip right through, enjoy your comic. You have it for as long as you keep it. I think it's a really, really, really cool feature. Well, that's a wrap for snagging a comic on VeVe. Hopefully some of this information helped you. Hopefully it helps you think about how you should be hunting the NFTs, at least how I do it. I'm no expert. I'm figuring it along. NFTs a new space for me, but it's an exciting one. I have a comic to go read. So this is Corey, aka Old Rhubarb, signing off.